Good evening, and welcome to the graduation of the 167th recruit class of the Baltimore County Police Department. I'm Lieutenant Joseph Peach of the Training Academy. At this time, it is my pleasure to present the officers of the graduating class. Would everyone please stand for the posting of the colors by the Baltimore County Police Ceremonial Honor Guard. I would ask that you please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Officer Jen Peach, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the invocation by our chaplain, Nancy Ginsburg.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Gracious God, as these officers are about to graduate and take their rightful place in the ranks of their communities, we ask for courage, courage to face and conquer their fears, courage to take them where others will not go. We ask for strength, strength of body to protect others, and strength of spirit to lead others. We ask for dedication, dedication to their jobs to do it well, dedication to their communities to keep them safe. And please, Lord, through it all, be at their sides, protect them, watch over them. And we can all say, Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce our guests on the dais. To my immediate left, Chief Robert McCullough, Chief of the Baltimore County Police Department. Chief Henry Trabert, Chief of the Aberdeen Police Department. Chief Edward Jackson, Chief of the Annapolis Police Department. Chief Charles Moore, Chief of the Bel Air Police Department. Lieutenant Confer, representing the Elkton Police Department. Samir Sid, Baltimore County Deputy Administrative Officer for Economic Development and Infrastructure. Major Chris Kelly, Acting Chief of the Operations Bureau. Major Daniel Kalazak, Acting Chief of the Professional Standards Bureau. Captain Richard Hearn, representing the Criminal Investigation Bureau. Captain Elliot Latchall, representing the Administrative Services Bureau. Mrs. Melissa McDermott Lane, Departmental Chair for Criminal Justice, Community College of Baltimore County. Chaplain Nancy Ginsburg, Police Department Chaplain. To my far left, the Honorable Julie Enzer, Clerk of the Circuit Court for Baltimore County. Retired Major Joseph Zerhusen, Baltimore County Police Assistance and Relief Fund. Donna Patterson, representing Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge 4. Behind them, President Shelley Knox of the Blue Guardians, who is also representing the Association of Women Police Officers. Retired Detective Rick Saylor, President, Association of Baltimore County Retired Police. Seated behind the recruit class, the Executive Corps of the Baltimore County Police Department. And throughout the theater, the leadership and staff of the Baltimore County Police Training Academy. Please join me in recognizing our guests. At this time, I would like to invite Chief McCullough to address the graduating class.
Good evening. It is my great honor to congratulate the members of the 167th recruit class who are graduating. I would also like to welcome the family members and friends who are joining us tonight for this momentous occasion. Without your support and sacrifice, the accomplishments of our graduates would not have happened. To the 167th class, this ceremony not only recognizes your hard work and accomplishments thus far, it symbolizes the hard work and commitment you will continue to possess in pursuing the career of a lifetime. Many months ago, you started this process as individuals. The rigors and challenges of the academy taught you how to work as a team, and you became a team. You have marched together, sang cadence together, spent countless hours in class together, did physical agility training together, qualified with weapons together, and even were pepper sprayed together. I commend all of you for your passion and perseverance in getting to this day together. Each of you represent a unique story and pathway to this very moment. Always be proud and remember where you came from, but also keep your eyes on the future as you have an opportunity to impact this world in an incredible way. I would like to just share a few interesting facts about the 167th class. The 167th recruit class started with 35 recruits at a family orientation day on December the 16th, 2022, at our Dundalk campus. The 167th class was the last class to start their training at the Dundalk campus and the first recruit class to move into the Green Spring campus here at Stevenson University. The 167th class is graduating 19 recruits this evening. The class lost some recruits right after orientation, some to disciplinary issues, and some to injuries. The 19 that remain are fine examples of the dedication and hard work it takes to join this profession. 8 of the 19 graduates are female officers. 2 of the officers in this class have military experience, both from the Army, and I love that one. There are 5 prior Baltimore County Police Department cadets graduating as officers tonight. Officer Catherine Rutledge was not only a Baltimore County Police cadet, she is also a member of the Maryland Army National Guard. Among the graduates this evening, 5 officers from 4 partner agencies: the Aberdeen Police Department, the Annapolis Police Department, Bel Air Police Department, and the Elkton Police Department. Most of these officers are from Maryland, and 2 are from Pennsylvania. And let's not forget that this class also participated in the Polar Bear Plunge together. You guys won't forget that, will you? As you enter the challenging and rewarding profession of policing, you are not only joining our larger Baltimore County police family, but you are also joining the family of law enforcement across this state and nation. Please know that you have the support of both sworn and professional staff in this agency and the other agencies represented here this evening. Please know that, like your families and friends, we will always have your backs. Your determination and tenacity have brought you this far. They will continue to serve you well, but integrity, work ethic, creativity, and character will guide you and help you succeed in your career. For many of us, law enforcement is more than just a job. It is a calling. It is an oath that we have accepted to be ready to assist at all times, to live our lives by a moral code both on and off duty, and to face incredible challenges with courage and compassion. We accept the responsibility to protect the communities that we serve, as well as the duty of partnering with the residents of our communities to build a strong foundation of trust. This will lead to a better future for all of us. As police chief, I expect you to give your very best every day, not only because you represent this agency, but because you represent yourselves and your families. I expect you will protect your integrity by protecting your good name, always. I expect you to have your fellow officers back by adhering to a concept of safety first. That means backing them up, even when they choose to cancel your response. I expect you to treat one another with dignity and respect. I expect you to treat every citizen you come into contact with the utmost dignity and respect at all times. In this county, the residents and business community support us, but they have come to expect nothing less than professionalism and great customer service from the members of the Baltimore County Police Department. Remember, your integrity, character, and good name all matter. They will be the things that you will be remembered for by the people you work with and the people you come into contact with throughout your career. For all our expectations of you, I have some advice to keep in mind during this journey. Remember, work hard. Listen carefully. Don't be a know-it-all. You can learn from every opportunity and every interaction every day. Be a team player. Learn to do the things that no one likes to do, and you will become invaluable and be able to build your own path. Show compassion to everyone. Never forget your families. Take care of yourselves, especially your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Change positions or jobs as often as you can. The department has a lot of opportunities to offer you, and new challenges can make time fly by in a long career. Lastly, remember, this is more than a job. This is more than work. This is a calling. You have the opportunity to help people on their worst day when they have no one else to turn to. Look for every opportunity to love what you do, because our chosen profession is about positively affecting people's lives. Again, congratulations to our new officers and welcome to our police family. I am confident you will serve the communities of Baltimore County well and the other communities that you will go off to serve. Remember to take care of one another. Remember your class members. Because 25, 30, 35 years from now, those same relationships that you forged in the academy will be the same relationships that you will build upon and you will cherish at the end of your career. Stay safe and take care of one another. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief McCullough. At this time, I will ask the Honorable Julie Enzer, Clerk of the Circuit Court for Baltimore County, to step forward to administer the oath of office to our graduates.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. And please state your full name individually.
Holly McCragen,
Julian Bowling,
Nora Baker, Addison Ellis, Grace Fink, Abigail Kamasi, Nathan Hightower,
Jacob Icarino, Enrique Kaczynski, Diego Mejia,
Catherine Rutledge,
Jacob Schreiber, Nikita Sheldon, Devontae Smith,
Carrie Lynn Whitman,
Zane Lauer,
Do swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of Maryland and support the Constitution and laws thereof, and that I will, to the best of my skill and judgment, diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of Police Officer for Baltimore County, according to the Constitution and laws of this state, and the values of the Baltimore County Police Department. Congratulations.
On behalf of the Training Academy, I've relinquished command responsibility for the 167th Academy class to Major Chris Kelly, Acting Chief of the Operations Bureau. I would like to invite Chief Henry Trabert from the Aberdeen Police Department to step forward to congratulate his graduates. While we are awaiting the class to line up, I would ask that anyone pinning a badge on a new officer please line up to the side of the stage here. Officer Terrell Kinlaw, Aberdeen Police Department. Pinning Officer Kinlaw will be his wife, Priscilla Kinlaw, and their children, Amari and Isaac. Officer Colleen Welsh, Aberdeen Police Department. Pinning Officer Welsh will be her father, retired Detective William Welsh, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, Criminal Investigation Division. Thank you, Chief Trabert. I would like to invite Chief Edward Jackson from the Annapolis Police Department to step forward and congratulate his graduate. Officer Lauren Lorang, Annapolis Police Department. Pinning Officer Lorang will be his fiancée, Alexandra Thorpe. Thank you, Chief Jackson. I would like to invite Chief Charles Moore from the Bel Air Police Department to step forward to congratulate his graduate. Officer Holly McCragen, Bel Air Police Department. Pinning Officer McCragen will be her father, William McCragen. Thank you, Chief Moore. I would like to invite Lieutenant Confer from the Elkton Police Department to step forward to congratulate his graduate. Officer Julian Bowling, Elkton Police Department. Pinning Officer Bowling will be his father, Melvin Bowling, Jr. Thank you, Lieutenant Confer. Now I would ask Chief Robert McCullough to step forward to congratulate his graduates. Officer Noor Baker, Precinct 4, Pikesville. Pinning Officer Baker will be his wife, Angie, and son, Alette. Officer Addison Ellis, Precinct 9, White Marsh. Pinning Officer Ellis will be her friends Riley Kincaid and Guinevere Kincaid. Officer Grace Fink, Precinct 9, White Marsh. Pinning Officer Fink will be her mother, Dawn Fink. Officer Abigail Francazzi, Precinct 11, Essex. Pinning Officer Francazzi will be her sister, Julie Berger. Officer Renee Hightower, Precinct 4, Pikesville. Pinning Officer Hightower will be her children, Jaheim, Janiyah, and Jay Lee. Officer Jacob Icarino, Precinct 9, White Marsh. Pinning Officer Icarino will be his father, James Icarino. Officer Enrique Kaczynski, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Kaczynski will be his grandfather, Russell Bossie, and mentor, Eric Stone. Officer Diego Mejia, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Mejia will be his uncle, retired Corporal Marcos Rodriguez, Prince George's County Police. Officer Kathleen Rutledge, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Rutledge will be her husband, Brandon Scott. Officer Jacob Schreiber, Precinct 4, Pikesville. Pinning Officer Schreiber will be his mother, Pauline Weimer. Officer Nikita Sheldon, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Sheldon will be his father, David Sheldon. Officer Jovanta Sledge, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Sledge will be his girlfriend, Morgan James, and his daughter, Mackenzie. Officer Carrie Lynn Whitman, Precinct 11, Essex. Pinning Officer Whitman will be her mother, Linda Whitman. Officer Zane Wilder, Precinct 3, Franklin. Pinning Officer Wilder will be Officer Tyler Newberry, Baltimore County Police Department. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the officers of the 167th graduating class of the Baltimore County Police Academy. On behalf of the training section, I offer my sincere congratulations to each and every member of the 167th Academy class on a job well done. In addition to graduating from the Police Academy, 2 members of the 167th graduating class will celebrate individual achievements this evening. Prior to entering the Academy, 2 officers earned a number of college credits. Those credits, combined with the college credits they earned during the Academy, earned them an AA degree. I would like to invite Mrs. Melissa McDermott Lane, Chair of the Criminal Justice Program for the Community College of Baltimore County, to present the diplomas.
Awardees, pose! Why, hey! Award, pose!
The Associates of Applied Science degree is conferred upon Officer Terrell Kinlaw and Officer Zane Wilder. Thank you, Professor Lane. At each graduation, the department recognizes those officers who have excelled in firearms, driving, physical conditioning, and academics. I would like to invite Chief McCullough to present these awards. The award for firearms proficiency with a score of 82.50 is presented to Officer Nikita Sheldon. The award for the highest academic average with a score of 97.45 is presented to Officer Jacob Icarino. The female recipient of the Physical Training Award is presented to Officer Carrie Lynn Whitman. The male recipient of the Physical Training Award is presented to Officer Julian Bowling. The Officer W. Perry Wright Jr. Driving Award for driving proficiency with a score of 95.30 is presented to Officer Nikita Sheldon. The department's Silver Badge Award is determined by combining the academic, driving, and firearms scores. Finishing third in the class with an overall average of 93.64 is Officer Lauren Lorang. finishing second in the class with an overall average of 94.15, is Officer Carrie Lynn Whitman. The recipient of the department's Silver Badge Award, graduating first in the class with an overall average of 97.23, is Officer Jacob Icarino. Thank you, Chief McCullough. As is tradition, I would like to present a video that the class has produced highlighting their time at the Academy. It is customary for each class to elect a spokesperson for graduation. This afternoon, the honor of the class spokesperson goes to Class President, Officer Lauren Lorang. Pardon us just one moment.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. First, I'd like to start by thanking a few people. First, I'd like to thank the other class leaders, Nora Abu Baker, who served as class vice president, Julian Bolin, Catherine Rutledge, and Enrique Kaczynski, who served as the squad leaders, and Zane Wilder and Carolyn Whitman, who served as class treasurers. Without them, I would not have been able to do my job. I'd also like to thank the members of this academy staff for their time and patience as we learned to come together as a group. Lastly, I would like to thank all members of the 167th class. You have all left your mark on me, this academy, and your departments. If there's one thing you should know about this class, it is that they are going to do things their own way. This class is the definition of marching to the beat of its own drum. It took us a while to find that beat, but once we found it, this class became very close. We started with 34 recruits. Among those 34 individuals, we had smaller groups of people who got along immediately. We slowly built relationships between the groups where many of us became friends and not just classmates. On one specific occasion, the academy staff encouraged us to form bonds within the class with a session of physical training called a team building session. This definitely brought us closer and helped us unify us in the idea that we would not allow the staff here to break us, and that as a group, we would not quit. During the academy, some people decided this career wasn't for them, and for others, they were told it wasn't for them. Although tough to see some people go, the core group of this class stuck together and grew stronger. We had one recruit who unfortunately did not make it through the academy because of injury, but he would bake and bring us in tons of desserts for all of us. I, for one, am not someone to turn down a homemade dessert. We all happily ate these snacks, even if they weren't great for us. In a way, this was a chance for us to bond and come closer together. Thankfully, even with all the added sugar and carbs, everyone passed the PT test on the second test. This group has been challenged in ways past classes have not been challenged. For starters, we began our academy experience at the CCBC Dundalk campus. Then halfway through March, we moved here to the current campus of Stevenson University. On top of this move, most of the staff were pulling double duty while teaching us and moving the academy to get ready at the new site. Once we arrived at the new campus, we had to quickly adjust. We were finishing up the academic portion, which included one more Wednesday scenario training. This was made more difficult as the rooms that we were using for scenarios were only half finished. So we had to use a bit more imagination than normal. Shortly after, we had our finals week, followed by a week-long defensive tactics test. We then began our first set of rotations, which meant for the next 3 weeks we would not be all together. Once we returned, we all quickly meshed back into a group. And during our second set of rotations, we all relied heavily on each other to help push us through to the finish line. In the end, 19 of us here are in graduation. I am so proud of each and every one of them. Although the academy was tough, we of course had fun along the way. We had the opportunity to serve our community by running into the freezing cold water of the Chesapeake Bay in February for the Special Olympics. We also participated in the torch run in June. We had classmates make bright pink, bedazzled tracksuits with Winnie the Pooh characters on them for instructors. We learned new words like silly, which was used daily, which described things ranging from interesting to things that were hard and not very fun. This class is different, but in all the best ways. There isn't a single officer sitting before me who is a cookie-cutter officer. Every one of them brings something special and unique to the community in which they serve. I'm so proud to have led this class, and I look forward to working with all of them in the future. I'll close with a quote from Theodore Roosevelt. While this excerpt is from 1910, it remains extremely relevant today. We all went through tough times during the academy, and we all no doubt will go through more and even more tougher times during our career. However, during these times, we must remain together and strong. For it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, and because there is no effort without error and shortcomings, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those whose cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. At this time, I invite Officer Baker to the stage with me. Officer Baker will be presenting a plaque to the staff of the Training Academy on behalf of our appreciation for everything they have done for us. Lieutenant Moore will be accepting the plaque on behalf of the training staff.
Thank you, Officer Lorang. I would once again like to extend my congratulations to each and every graduate. I wish you the very best as you continue your careers. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the training staff for an outstanding job in preparing the 167th class for this moment, and for all the hard work they put into this program. I'd like to especially thank the administration and staff of Stevenson University for allowing us to host our ceremony here tonight. Would everyone please rise for the benediction by Chaplain Ginsberg.
O Almighty God, whose great power and eternal wisdom embraces the universe, watch over all police officers and law enforcement officers. God in heaven, please give them the strength, courage, and perseverance to endure. Let them endure the unjust condemnation, the danger, and physical abuse to which they are at times subjected. We recommend them to your loving care because their duty is dangerous. Dear God, grant these brave men and women your almighty protection. Unite them safely with their families after duty has ended, and we can all say, Amen. And just as we have come in peace, so may we depart in peace. And I offer this other prayer. May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. God bless you all.
Thank you, Chaplain Ginsberg. This concludes our program. Everyone is invited to join us in the lobby for cake, refreshments, and photographs. Please remain in your seats until after the Executive Corps and the graduating class exit the auditorium. Thank you, and have a great evening. can't wait to be here.
Would you imagine that years ago when we were young? I was a young sergeant, you were a young officer.
Not of myself, certainly of you.
No, not at all of either of us, but I'm proud of you. You have no idea how proud I am of you, and the people in Essex are excited about you too.
I can't wait. I'm chopped at the bit.
Yeah.
I'll just tell Chief of Staff Martin, like I'm not bad with ideas. I want to get in there.
Well, the guys, people out there starving.